Good evening and welcome to the real world. The Heilige Ribnitzer Rebbe, the Tzaddik Ribnitz, was getting the early years in America. He didn't yet have the big crowds. He wasn't so well known. He wasn't Meforsim. He was just a Yid who came out of Russia and only a few people knew about him. And he had a small minyan at the end of Borough Park and they were waiting around. He didn't start at the same time as everybody else. He finished Shabbos very late in Malava Malka and he finally came to Slichas. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. They had 7 people, 8 people, and they were waiting for a minyan, and they went in the street, and they looked, and the Rebbe said, "That's fine, there's going to be a minyan." And as they waited, a car pulled up with 3 brachim from Lakewood, and they had enough people, ready to go. Going to go, and the Rebbe takes his talus, and he's ready to go, Ashrei, and then the Rebbe stops and says, "No, we don't have a minyan still." They said, "No, Rebbe, we do. There's 10 men over here," and they counted. And the Rebbe said, "We don't have a minyan." And they showed the Rebbe, Shia, 10 people. The Rebbe said, "I feel like somebody over here davened already." So they asked the people, "Did anybody daven here?" They said, "No, nobody davened." They asked the Rachum from Lakewood. None of us davened. They said, "The Rebbe said somebody davened." Any of you? Maybe. So one of the Rachum from Lakewood said, "I didn't daven yet, but I had already gone to shul tonight, and I was in shul for Slichas, and I just said the first pasuk, and my friends came in and tapped me on the shoulder. They said, 'We're driving to Borough Park. You want to come to Ribnitz with us? We know about this tzaddik. Do you want to join us?' So I quickly closed my Slichas, and I came with them, so I didn't daven yet." The Rebbe said, "Yeah, that's what I meant, that somebody davened already, that he said that." And they went and they somehow found another person and they davened. So my Rebbe said over the story, and he said, "What do you learn from the story?" Most people hear the story and they take out the Heilige, the Kedusha of the Rebbe, who was able to discern, to perceive, to see somehow that somebody had already said something that he already davened, that the Rebbe was able to be typhus that, to be able to grasp that. So the Rebbe said, "No, what you see from this is that saying is already considered, like you said, Slichas. It's considered he davened." We have so little respect for our own spiritual accomplishments and our own, how full our spiritual treasure houses really are. Ashrei, Yeshrei, Veisecha, Oidya Halucha Sela. You already davened. You showed up. You said those words. You said 6 Heilige Wörter. We think of ourselves sometimes, it wasn't a good davening. It was a good davening. I did have a lot of kavanah. I didn't have a lot of kavanah. I could have done better. Maybe I should have done better. But you said, "Asher Yeshiva Ateres the Rebbe said that's called davening." We don't see enough about in these days. It's such a nice message. It's such an important message. So many holy words are going to go to us. We're going to a season now. Maybe it's not like other years, but we're going to go. And there's going to be Slichas and There's going to be Rosh Hashanah. There's going to be Yom Kippur. There's going to be Kapparos. And there's going to be Tashlach. And then there's going to be Sukkot and Mitzvah and Ushpizin and Haishanis and so many Heilige Wörter are going to come pouring out of our mouths that we might not ourselves not even be able to keep cheshbon. Remember what the Rebbe is saying. You already davened.